Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? All right, so I was trying to hold on to this, but I went ahead and said, screw it, let's drink it. This is the Bigfoot barley wine from Sierra Nevada. It's a 2022. Um, it was bottled 12/8/21. So, yeah, for almost 5 months old or so in the bottle. Extreme in the 80s and force of flavor today. Bigfoot is a timeless beast of a beer, forever tracked for its enormous malt body and sheer hop intensity. It is an American barley wine, I believe. Yes, I believe it is. And these guys are out of Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. So they've that's good for distro. That's yeah, makes sure their beer gets around. Yeah, and I know all my East Coast buddies get all this stuff too. So, all right, cool. That's it. Oh, there's a 22 there. It's been in my closet. 55-ish, 66, 55, 60 degree claw in our room. Um, we use a space heater. but but yeah, so it kind of keeps a cool climate for these to age in the bottle a little bit, and yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead and open this up. Nice hiss on that. Nice smoke coming out of the bottle there. Not really the. I don't know if this is. It's not technically the right glassware, but. Alright, so nice looking finger head there. On a somewhat moderate pour. Foamy looking, little rocky on the sides, on the top. Let's go for the nose. Wow, man. You know what's funny is I wish I would have had this when it was fresh. Because it kind of smells like Lipton tea. It's got that tea smell to it, like black tea or something. You get a lot of like more of sweet caramels coming out, little a slight citrus, but it's like yeah, definitely an Americanized barley wine that turned tea and toffee. It's kind of got like a toffee caramel thing going on. In the bottle, it's more caramel toffee, caramel, yeah, caramel-esque. You get like a sweet caramel and sweet sugary kind of thing going on. The hops seem to any hops they used in this definitely has died down a bit. A little, maybe a slight hint of raisin in the aromas as well. All right, let's look at this some more. So it's a nice ruby, kind of a ruby red, somewhat. More of like a red ale. Maybe uh, it's kind of more. God, I just shaved the. I cut my mustache, and it's like screwing with me right now. Yeah, let's pat it down a little bit. All right, it's like going up my nose and itching the crud out of me. All right, so this is definitely. It's kind of like an orange red, like a. I don't know what color you would call this, but ah, auburn maybe close to like an auburn like. It's got a very fast rising bubble. It's pretty excited in there. Um, oh yeah, it's crazy. Just tripping out on it. All right. Yeah, fast rising for sure. Off white head, and somewhat creamy looking, sudsy, creamy. There goes that nose again. Ah, goodness. Don't grow a beard; it'll tickle you to death. It's tickling my nose. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into this. Cheers. piney. Very piney. Bitter piney in the finish. Creamy mouthfeel. Medium low rising bubbles on the tongue. Medium low carbonation. It's crazy because it looks so vibrant in the glass, and it's so creamy and rich on the tongue, on the palate. Toffee raisin, some roasted malts in there as well. A little bread, a lot of breadiness. Caramel sugary kind of taste coming out of this. The piney really adds to the bitter, almost an astringent kind of feel in the back and the finish. Alcohol kind of blends in with the burn, the herbaceous burn of the hops. It's kind of herbal. Does have kind of a lemon black tea, like black tea with a hint of lemon, or something like that. The hops definitely kind of died down inside of it, as far as the flavors of the hops, bringing in more density and sweetness in the density and the aromas and the flavors. I mean, it's more dense with like sugar. It's like it's not terrible. It's not like, where am I going with this? Dense. What did I use that word for? It is a pretty dense beer. It's pretty thick. It's got kind of a media, I'd say a full body for sure. So you talk about density. But no, I guess what I meant is it's really rich. It's got this rich flavor, but there's that tea, like lemon iced tea kind of, or not iced tea, like kind of a black tea, like black tea, or like, yeah, it's got that. You can tell the hops have kind of, like, the hop flavors have kind of died from it, died out of it, and left you with this sugary, malty mess. And it's crazy because I wanted to age this for a year, and I can only imagine what it would taste like in a year. Very piney on the finish. Very piney. Sappy, like not sappy, like yeah, kind of viscous, like thick pine, like resinous piney. Just wow. And bitter. Bitter. Like as if you were to lick like a piece of aloe vera or something. It's got like a real big, thick bitterness. Sticks to its realm though. American West Coast style barley wine. It's got a nice punch to it. The alcohol is very well hidden. The mouthfeel, body are nice and full and rich and creamy. Then you get that piney bite in the back, and all the other flavors kind of reside inside the palate area, inside the middle of your palate there. Hard palate and the tongue kind of like just kind of sits there. Trying to think if I got any other like fruit notes or something like that. Raisin. Maybe like a dried fruit, like dried apricot fruit or something like that. More of a dehydrated fruit, like a fruit roll-up kind of style fruit. It's somewhat sweet, but it's not. It dries off, and that piney dryness along with the alcohol kind of keep it, dried off the sweetness, so you can tolerate this without gagging on the sweet stuff. But man, well, it's not bad, not bad at all. I'm glad I had it now, to be quite honest. But yeah, out of 10 hops, I'd probably give this like a 9 hops out of 10. It's pretty good. It's A minus range in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I should give it a shot when it's fresh, or off the tap or whatever. You know, if I ever get to that point. But yeah, so that's it. Well, you guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. But not after one more sip. Cheers. You know, you only get that not after one more sip if that beer is an A beer. Cheers, guys, gals. Have a good one.